Hi guys, welcome back. It's Russ from Hit the Trail. I hope you've been enjoying some of the recent videos. If you haven't subscribed already, please just click the button, subscribe, and then you will see our new videos come through. If you click the little bell, you'll get a notification as well. Anyway, what I wanted to look at was the Primus Lite Plus stove. This one has a polar bear on front. It's a special edition. Normally they wouldn't have a polar bear, but these outer casings, the G1000 fabric, can come in lots of different colours, so you can really find the one that you love. Okay, so if we just look at what you've actually got, this is a ½ litre fast boil backpacking stove. Like I say, this outer cover here is made of G1000. It also has cork on the inside. You see here a bit closer up. It has cork on the inside, and it's so it's sustainable. The lid here is made of a bio plastic. Again, it's more sustainable. On the base we have a heat exchanger. We have the webbing strap, which also acts as a lock on the top of it, so nothing will fall out. Also a handle, and then if you put this down here, as you'll see later on, also becomes a handle on the side of it. So if you have made food in it and you wanted to actually drink from it, eat from it, you can, and that's really cool. So it's almost like a cup. Another little feature which we'll come to later, and that's it's got it's got 3 small pegs on the outside here, and I'll tell you what they're for later. So if we take the lid off, the lid has small holes across the top. It also acts as a strainer, so if you have water or some rice or some pasta inside and you need to strain it, you can just hold it. Because you're holding the G1000 fabric, you're not going to burn yourself in any way. Hold the lid and you could strain what's inside it. We can demonstrate that. As we unpack it, included is a string for hanging it in case maybe you're going to be in a tent, or maybe the ground isn't suitable to put it on and you're going to hang it in a tree or from a branch. You get a pot stand which just folds out, and the pot stand will take the different sized canisters of gas. You also get this nice, actually really big Primus soft cloth, which is great for wrapping the burner up to put inside. Stops things rattling around. So there's no gas or anything included, but that's as usual. If we look at the burner, so the 3 small holes on the edge, that's where those 3 pegs go. The handle for opening and closing the valve. Also the switch for the built-in piezo lighter. It's a hard anodized inner, outer. I've used mine lots of times, and yeah, it's really good. I love it. I'm a little bit biased on this one because it's really good. So if we just attach it to the gas, so wind the gas on. Now, I said this before about when you're attaching Primus regulators to bottles, no gas is escaping from this, which is great. If you are actually lighting this, and maybe you are in the confines of a hiking tent, you're not allowing any gas to escape into that tent or that small space. So just tightly on, and then let's do this in front of here. So we've got the lighter here, so we just turn the valve and then we're on, and you can turn this up and you can bring this flame right down. Now this is the thing that you can't really do with jet boils, and that's really control how much flame you have. You know, I find nothing against jet boils, they are really good and they boil water really fast, but you can't really use them for other purposes. If you actually want to cook on this, I think you can, as you can see, you can really bring this flame down. It's so controllable. And the other thing about these is they're really quiet. You know, the noise from that flame is really quite quiet, which I think we'll all agree, when we're all out in nature, the last thing we actually want to be doing is making a noise. You know, it means that you can be sitting somewhere really beautiful, boiling water or cooking a meal, and actually still listen to the birds, you know, or the sea or the trees, which is really great. Okay, so connecting the burner to the bottom, you see the shapes, and you just line those up and you just twist it on. Okay, so just to show you that again, line it up and twist it on, and then that is attached. Yeah, like I say, you got that carry handle there if you need it. So let's just see how quickly we can boil half a litre of water in here. One more thing just to point out is you've got a small pouring lip just on the edge here. So just on the very edge, hope you can see it, there's a small pouring lip, which means if you want, when you are going to come and pour liquid out of it, you can pour it, and then, as I say, on the top of here we've got the holes so that if you've got rice or pasta or something inside it and you need to strain it, you can easily. So let's just light this up. We can start stopwatch. Okay, so that's on full. Whilst that's doing that, let's just actually have a look at this. So this is the hanging strap that you get with it. So if you were going to be using this hanging strap, you would lock this over the top, and there's no set way to use this. I think probably what I would do is thread that through there, lock that like that, just clip that back on, and then that would allow me to hang it if I needed to. I've never hung one before, I've never had a need to, I've always just had it on the floor, but I can definitely see for some situations that this would be necessary. Always take the most amount of safety if you are ever using this in a close space or in a tent. Make sure there is enough room and there's nothing around. So that's the hanging strap that comes with it. I think it's good that this is included. I think with Jetboil it's something you have to buy separately. Also with Jetboil do a pot stand, but again that's something extra that you have to buy. This has got these 3 small pegs which fit onto the burner, so you could put another pot, a different type of pot on the top, and you can use this burner just as a regular stove, which I think makes it really flexible and all included without having to buy anything extra as part of the kit. So time wise at the moment we are on just over 2 minutes, and this burner is up as high as it will go. I am actually starting to hear probably some small bubbles inside, no steam yet. So Primus actually say that it will boil water within 3 minutes. I recently did a test with this against the Jetboil and it didn't boil in 3 minutes. But if we take a look at this now, we're on 2 minutes 42, and I can definitely say that this is nearly boiling. I think we're going to see steam come through here any second now, because you can hear how the sound has changed. Okay, and we've got steam coming through right now. Look at that. Well, we're just literally over the 3 minutes. That's the steam. So it wasn't quite in the 3 minutes. However, are we in a rush? Why are we obsessed sometimes with how fast something will do something? You know, I'm not actually just sitting waiting for this to boil when I'm using it. I'm actually looking at the view. So we've got steaming water that's boiling now. And okay, we're 3.5 minutes, which, you know, okay, they are saying 3 minutes, but maybe they have different surroundings that they're boiling the water in. Okay, so just to show you how the top of this would work, if you were going to use it as a strainer, you can just put your finger on the top and you can just pour the water straight out, using it as a strainer. So if you had cooked rice or pasta or something straight directly inside of it, it will just come out easily. So I think that's really good. A nice little feature. It's on most of them, but I think it's great. It's just so cute. Okay, the little pegs. So the little pegs, they unscrew from here. Some people may want to carry these separately in a small bag. Maybe that makes it a little bit easier. Doesn't really bother me too much. What they do is they literally just screw in place here on top, turning the top of your burner into a burner that you can then have small pegs on the top, and you can actually use it to put a pan on. So if you wanted to, a couple of different pans here, if you wanted to, you could obviously have an actual pan on there and cook in something bigger. Now, you know, you might not be, if you're planning on doing this, then you would have this sort of pan with you, or a smaller version. This is too big, I know, but I just had it to hand. Equally, if you wanted to, you could put a frying pan on the top of it and you could cook your sausage, bacon, anything like that. I would be a little bit careful with the size. You've got to make sure that it's definitely in the right place, but it does make this stove just that little bit more flexible for doing different things. So I think ultimately, to sum up, I still really love this stove. I think it's really great, and it will be a companion of mine for a long time. We stock quite a lot of Primus equipment in the store, and if you can't find the equipment that you're actually looking for there, then please drop us an email and we'll get it in for you. That's really not a problem. If you're DV or you're a scout, then you can apply for discount. If you are a scout group or a college, then we can do bulk discounts as well. So please drop us an email. If you've used these and you've had good experiences with them, then drop us a comment. Please don't forget to subscribe, click the bell so you get a notification, and like the video. It's great to see you, and be back again soon with some more videos.